The Israel-Palestine conflict is one of the most enduring and contentious conflicts in modern history. It involves deep-seated issues of national identity, religion, territory, and sovereignty, and has led to numerous wars, uprisings, and ongoing violence. The region known historically as Palestine has been inhabited for thousands of years and is significant to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It was part of various empires, including the Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman empires. Jews maintained a presence in the area, but after the Roman Empire's destruction of the Second Temple in 70 CE, many Jews were dispersed across Europe and the Middle East, the diaspora. From 1517 to 1917, the region was under Ottoman rule. During this period, the population was predominantly Arab Muslims, with smaller Jewish and Christian communities. There was relatively peaceful coexistence, though with underlying tensions. In the late 19th century, in response to growing anti-Semitism in Europe, a nationalist movement called Zionism emerged among Jews. Led by figures like Theodor Herzl, Zionists advocated for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine, which they considered their historic homeland. Jewish immigration to Palestine increased during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, with waves of Jewish settlers, aliyahs, arriving, particularly from Europe. This influx began to cause tensions with the Arab population, who viewed the immigration as a threat to their land and way of life. During World War I, the British government issued the Balfour Declaration, which expressed support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This declaration angered the Arab population, who felt betrayed as they had been promised independence from Ottoman rule in return for their support against the Ottomans. After World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain control over Palestine, known as the British Mandate for Palestine, 1920 to 1948. During this period, tensions between Jewish and Arab communities escalated, leading to periodic violence, including the 1929 Hebron Massacre and the 1936 to 1939 Arab Revolt. In response to Arab protests, Britain issued a series of white papers, particularly in 1939, which limited Jewish immigration to Palestine. This policy became increasingly controversial as it was implemented during the Holocaust, when European Jews were desperate to flee Nazi persecution. After World War II, the United Nations proposed a partition plan to resolve the conflict, recommending the division of Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international control. Jewish leaders accepted the plan, but Arab leaders rejected it, leading to increased violence. On May 14, 1948, the State of Israel was declared by Jewish leaders, led by David Ben-Gurion.